We are live.
Hello,
Yay.
everyone. Welcome, welcome. As you join us, let us know in the comments who is here because we can't always see your name. So, who is here? Where are you from? And we're going to get in here too.
We're just pinning you guys to the top so you can easily find us. That's kind of going to be the theme. I'm going to be starting each of the sessions doing that so that it's easy to find. All right.
Good morning. Okay, tell me who it is because it just tells me Facebook user. So, good morning. Good morning.
It's Delaney
Delaney, hi. Good morning.
and Seema from Vancouver.
Yay. Awesome.
Yay. Hello, everybody. Delaney, this is going to look very familiar to you. All right, let's jump in. Hi, everybody. It's me, and I am with Bekkah from Commission Queen. Bekkah, do you want to introduce yourself to everybody, who you are, and what it is you do?
Sure. I'm Bekkah, and I am the founder and CEO of Commission Queen and the host of the Manifesting in Real Estate podcast. And I've been a realtor, full-time realtor since 2012. So I am beyond that 10-year mark, which is wild. And tomorrow, my presentation is on how to add 20 plus closings to your pipeline.
Love it.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, Bekkah and I do quite a bit together. She's kind of my biz bestie. We complement each other in a lot of different ways because we are different. We have different personalities, we have different approaches. But what we found is when you put them together, they are super, super powerful. So we do a lot of different things together. And we wanted to really just show you the power of having the right plan in place. So, over these next couple of days, we are talking a lot about business planning. And obviously, we want you to dive into your goal setting and we want you to really think through what it is you want to accomplish in 2024. But also, on top of that, we want to give you an actual plan that you can put into place, one that is highly personalized to you, your personality, and what it is you like to do. Because here's the thing that we know: if you don't like it, you're not going to do it, right? So, our goal for you is over these next couple of days when you're watching these presentations is to take the pieces that really resonate and excite you and put them into your marketing plan, your lead gen plan, because that's going to be part of your business plan, right? I mean, obviously, if you don't lead gen and you don't market, you don't have business. So our goal is to help you find what resonates with you. So,
Yeah.
Bekkah, am I forgetting anything?
No, I mean, that's exactly right. Like, okay, now as a decade plus long agent, I'm going to tell you my biggest mistake is the first couple of years trying to just do everything that other people were doing that they said was what, that worked for them, or the office or the team leader or whatever says this is what you have to do in order to be successful in real estate. And I just followed every single thing I could that was like, well, this person said this person said this, and this worked for this person, even though it was so against what I actually felt like I wanted to do. I hated so much of it, and I wasn't having a lot of success in the beginning because I was just trying to do all of these other things that I'm not good at. I don't feel good about. And so that's our goal, is to help you find something and several things that you can feel good about and that you can feel like you are actually good at. And it will bring you the results will be so much better because you're able to stay consistent with it.
That's the best point, is that I see it all the time in our groups. People pop in and they ask the question. And Bekkah and I have talked about this. Like, the question is, if you make X amount of money a year, what are your top lead sources,
Yeah.
or what are you doing to lead generate, or I'm new and I need leads. Like this is literally the number one question that is flooding these groups. You know it, you may have even asked it, and we get it because you're like, okay, what do I do? And the answer is not as simple as like what people are posting in a Facebook group. You know, they're like, "Oh, cold calling, door knocking, social media. I have seen this. I spent $300 on ads and I got 7 leads last night." You know, I've seen these things, but then you're like, "Okay, but what do I do?" I mean, then you take that knowledge and what do you do with it? Like nothing. It overwhelms you, or you get squirrel syndrome. You try to do a whole bunch of different things and then you're like, none of it's working. Why isn't any of it working? Well, it's because you're not going all in on a plan that excites you and resonates with you. So our goal for you, again, during this business planning retreat is to really think through what it is that is going to work for you and be sustainable for you and be market proof
Mhm.
for 2024.
Yeah.
So, we have talked a little bit about how, obviously we are very different. Bekkah, why don't you tell everybody kind of what your lead gen superpower is and how you create your business?
Yeah. So I have a little combination of manifestation, money mindset, and my main marketing strategy is referral based real estate.
Yes. And I really focus on cold online traffic and building up your database and automating what you can automate. So, the idea, and I'm not talking about ads, I'm not talking about spending a whole lot of money, but I am talking about getting leads online and getting leads online a, in bulk. So, basically, the goal is for when you create your plan, right? You want to create, as we've said many times, you want to create something that resonates with you, but also you want to create something that is sustainable. And I'm going to say that a lot over the next couple of days because at the end of the day, the market is going to change. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. So you kind of need multiple different, um, strategies. And that doesn't mean squirrel syndrome. That just means that you have your different types of traffic. And I like to talk about the types of agents. You have the types of agents that focus only on cold traffic. That could be Facebook ads, it could be online, online leads, it could be door knocking, cold calling. Then you have the agents that focus on your warm traffic or your hot traffic, which is your sphere of influence, your database, all of that kind of stuff, right? So you have these two different agents. But what we like to do, what Bekkah and I found was super, super powerful and extremely sustainable, is combining those two and becoming a hybrid agent. So, what you're doing is you're creating an automated online system, and then you tap into your sphere, you tap into your database, and you automate what you can, and it creates this amazing momentum that allows you to build an extremely sustainable and market proof business because you can easily shift with minimal effort.
Mhm.
So we're gonna kind of going to show you the power of that plan, right?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
let
it.
me do it. All right.
Are
I
you
feel
able
like
to
I'm figuring this out for the first time.
are you able to drop that link
Yeah,
in?
let me
I'm
link.
not able to
I'm
chat.
gonna share my screen here, and we want to give you this link also so that you guys can do this along with us. So in the chat, I have dropped a Google Doc and I want you to open this up. All right. Oop, that didn't work. Hold on. Bear with us.
Oh, it's just the space between
I
copy
gotcha.
opens.
All right, there we go. Here we go. We got it.
There we go.
Okay. So I want to see you guys opening that up. I should be able to see you popping in.
They won't be because they automatically do a copy.
Oh, okay. So I won't see them sharing. Okay, perfect. Great. Easy peasy. All right. So let us know if you are able to. Are you guys able to open it now? Give me a yes, a thumbs up, an emoji, something.
Unless you were all on the Facebook app, then you lost us. Then you're on your own. Oh, yes. Okay, everybody said yes. Okay, great, great.
Okay, good, good, good. Thank you so much. I forget about the little bit of delay, so I'm like, what's happening? All right, here we go. All right. So here is the goal. We want you to put in your unique numbers. We're going to start with the online traffic first. So we're going to talk a little bit about creating your online leads and what kind of return of investment, because here's what we know. We know that whatever you do needs to give you a return, right? Not everything's going to cost a lot of money, but in any type of marketing, there is money involved. And if it's not money, it's time, right? So you want to make sure that your money and your time is worth it when you create a plan. So let's hop over to, there's multiple different tabs at the bottom. Head over to online leads and open that up. Now, we have already done all the calculations for you. Both Bekkah and I researched to death the industry standards of everything, and we wanted to make sure that we were giving you things as accurate as possible. So we've done the calculations, we've done the hard work for you. All you have to do is fill in the yellow boxes. So what you're going to do is, again, this is going to be different based on your area, but you're going to put in your average sales price. So I'm going to put in 350. Now, if you know what your personal average sales price are, say you are a luxury agent or you are a first time home buyer agent, if you know those type of things, you can put in your own personal. But if you don't, or if you don't feel like you have enough data, you can just research your market statistics. You should already know those, and you can pop that into the average sales price. Now, the average commission is going to be, on average, what you can expect to get from a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 3% in here. This could be completely different. Why does that say that's not right? There we go. It is, my average commission is not $1 million on it.
Interesting.
All right. So there we go. So my average commission is about $10,500. Now what we want to do is we want to look at our followers. Now, your followers are going, you can expect a certain amount of conversion based on the number of followers you have. And again, these are industry statistics. These are completely factual. You can look these up on your own. But what I want you to do is I want you to go through and put your numbers in. So for your database, I'm just going to put in 100. That seems like a really safe, easy number. And what this does is it's going to give you, based on that data, of conversion rate. So you can expect to convert this many followers. You could get this many people offline and into, I like to say, into your real world. And then how, out of how many people that come into your real world, how many of them are going to turn into leads, and how many of those leads will actually turn into clients. So those are the numbers that you're looking at there in the pink. So I want you to go through and put your different numbers in. Facebook would be your Facebook group or your Facebook page. So if you are somebody that's going all in on a Facebook group strategy, you may have, say, 20,000 members inside your Facebook group. Instagram, keep it kind of low. Maybe you only have 2,000 members or 2,000 followers. TikTok, I know I only have like 100 followers on TikTok. If you have a podcast, you could put how many subscribers you have on your podcast. Your YouTube, Pinterest, and your website traffic. Put in your monthly traffic that you get through your website. So if you happen to know what that is. And then your biggie, which is your email list. So you want to put your number into your email list. And if there's any other online, like if you're in LinkedIn, if you use X or Twitter or whatever, Threads, even if you want to put those in, you can do that as well. So, what it does is it shows me that in total, my world, my peoples equal about 40,000. Out of that, I can expect about 1,500 to really be engaged and become a part of multiple platforms, get on my email list, have conversations with me. And that seems fairly accurate, I would say, based on my own personal numbers. Out of that, with that conversion, about 35 are going to turn into leads. And 11 of those leads are going to actually convert into clients. And then I can expect a commission system return of about 115,500 if I have the right online strategy in place.
6 figures right there.
So I'm going to head over and give me 1 second. If you guys scroll up into the comments, the link to this is going to be there for you to open up the spreadsheet. All right. Bekkah, your turn.
All right, so we'll do the same. We'll do 350, 3%, and then we'll dive into what these conversions are for your sphere. And this is not just by the numbers that you have, this is by if you're actually nurturing your sphere. So for your sphere, let's put 100, because I know everyone can get to 100. Even if you are brand new, you can get to 100. And by our past clients, we can put 10. And let's just say 5 past clients, just so you see, like, if you are just kind of starting in real estate, you don't have a huge amount of past clients, and you have a good amount of sphere, but it's not a huge sphere. Right there with that, we have 18 closings. So that's with doing the actions, nurturing your sphere, and you are, again, over 6 figures with just that small amount. 115 people bringing you to over 6 figures.
So, if you have the right online strategy in place and you have a sphere that you are nurturing and you are nurturing your past clients and you're using a referral based strategy in combination, your commission system return is 304,000, which is pretty incredible. And this is completely doable.
Yes. And like everything that we do for both of us, even though the things that we have are different, are mine being referrals and sphere, and Tara's being online and automation, stuff like that. That is, many of those things that we teach you are going to be passive, so, or automated, so that it doesn't have to seem overwhelming. And
Yeah.
that's the part that we love about it best, because you don't have to hustle and be working a million hours just to get by or just to make 6 figures. When you have the right systems in place that work for you, that's when you start to see those results.
Yes. And I did see somebody answered, but at the very bottom is multiple tabs and it'll say online leads, referrals, and then your commission system return of investment. That's how we're getting to the different tabs down at the bottom here.
Mhm.
So let us know. I would love to know what your numbers are looking like. What do you think of this so far? I'd love to know where your head is at.
And just a little plug too, if you're loving this and you want to talk more about this, come to the live. So it's going to be me and Tara again. Stop lead generating webinar. And that is what time, Tara? 3? 1.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to answer your comments, but it's not letting me answer them. So it keeps like playing. But yeah, if you're loving this, come join us today, 1 o'clock,
1
because
o'clock.
we're going to be talking all about this. And we're going to dive in a little bit deeper. We're going to show you the power of this plan and give you a little bit more information on how you can put your own commission system together. Yeah. So someone just said that it makes them more motivated to become more consistent with social media. And that's, you just said it right there. Consistency is really key. And that doesn't mean more hours or more work. It just means putting a plan into action and sticking with it, which is so hard for us, especially when every corner you turn, there's like a whole new idea hitting you in the face. And if you're like me, I'm a creative and I love trying new things and playing around with stuff. But the cool thing is that once you have a plan in place that is working for you, and as Bekkah said, listen, if there's one thing about us, we are not about that hustle life. Like, we want you to have a profitable business, a sustainable business. And trust me, I love my work, but we don't want you to feel like you have to spend 80 hours a week to get this kind of income. That's not how it works for us. So we want to show you that you can actually create a plan, free up more time and space in your business and your life so that you can have more of a lifestyle freedom. And then if you want to play with other ideas, you can, because you've automated this other stuff. This other stuff is happening for you and you can play around at that point in time. But let's get you something that's going to work for you and be sustainable and profitable so that you can have that freedom to choose if you want to try other things.
And we wanna give you a system that's not just door knocking and cold calling, because
Yeah.
that you have to pretty much do on your own, or you have to hire somebody to do it for you, and then that's money, so it's either time or money in that way, and there's so many people that just think that's the only way to do it because so many offices, so many coaches, that's pretty much all they say, like, "Make sure you get X amount of calls and X amount of door knocks," and that was not for Tara and I. That was not our thing. And so we found these alternative ways that we like so much better. And so we wanted to make sure that you know that that's possible, that you can absolutely be a successful realtor making bank without doing the door knocking and the cold calling.
Yes. And I want to encourage you, if you're looking at these numbers right now, maybe you're a new agent, and when you're looking over at the referral side of things, you're like, okay, I have a tiny sphere, but I don't have any past clients. So those numbers don't really resonate with me.
Mhm.
Here's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to put in your numbers as they are now. Then I want you to think about, if I were to go all in on this plan and I had the right tools and the right systems in place, what numbers could I expect in 6 months? What numbers could I expect in 12 months? And play around with those to see what you could potentially earn once you start building momentum with the right marketing and lead gen strategies in place. So don't get discouraged if you are. We started there too. I absolutely started with zero.
Mhm.
So when I moved to my area, I knew nobody. And so my sphere was literally like my husband. That's it. So I didn't have these numbers to put in, which is why I had to resort to the cold traffic. And I really focused on the online side of it. So you can see how no matter where you're at in your business right now, you can have a plan. And moving forward, you can adjust those numbers and you can watch it grow, which is really, really cool. So, all right. I am going to put that link in one more time for you. The replay for this is going to be up so you can watch it and go through it at your leisure. We're going to hop off now, but make sure to come and join us at 1 o'clock because this is going to be a workshop style. It's going to be fun. We have some kind of true false questions. We've got some games we're going to be playing. We're going to watch a little tiny clip of a movie, which is going to be fun. So we've got some fun stuff planned. We really hope that you guys can join us at 1 o'clock. If for some reason something comes up, a replay will be sent out, but the magic happens when you show up live.
Live. Yes.
So, all right, y'all. We will talk to you later. Bye.